Hello everyone, welcome to EduTerrain and a warm good morning to you all. So, as part of this series, we have already done how and what are the various types of descriptive questions that can be asked and how you have to proceed with the answer writing. Okay, so hope my voice is clear to you all. So, as part of this series, yes, I can see that it's clear, and you need not wait till the end for any kind of queries that you have. You can keep on asking me the questions. I'll be more than happy to answer your queries or the questions. Yes, good morning, Vicky. So वो हो गया. But I haven't received much questions. As I said, this is an open offer. आप मुझे questions भेज सकते हो. I'll correct the questions and I'll evaluate the questions and I'll give you the feedback as well. Only 2 answers I have received. So if you are willing to practice your questions, you can take my help. No issues in that. Okay, so as part of today's session, we'll be focusing on descriptive answer writing. I'll be taking up one question from the topic agronomy and we'll discuss that question in detail. Okay, किस तरह से हम लोग लिखेंगे. So for that I have written one answer for you and I have compiled some 10 to 15 questions, not 15, 10 questions, less than 10 only. 10 questions, descriptive questions, samples for agronomy, and you can practice those questions. Okay, so yes, with this let me start today's session without wasting much time. Now when we talk about agronomy, first thing, syllabus क्या है? Already आपने phase 1 दे दिया है, तो you must be all knowing this is what the syllabus that has been mentioned, not exactly the topic agronomy as they have mentioned, but yes, इन्होंने यहाँ पे दिया है agronomy definition, meaning and scope of agronomy, classification of field crops and factors affecting crop production. इतना agronomy का part है that has been given in the syllabus. Now as per this, ये तो हमने cover कर ही लिया है, but in order to answer the descriptive questions you need to cover little bit more. You have to add something more to this. Okay, जैसे कि टिलेज एंड इट्स टाइप्स, ज़ीरो टिलेज, स्पेशली कंजर्वेशन टिलेज जो आज के डेट में मॉडर्न टिलेज है, बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. इफ़ यू हैवेंट गॉन थ्रू दैट, आई सजेस्ट यू टू प्लीज़ गो थ्रू दैट थरोली, क्योंकि डिस्क्रिप्टिव के लिए इट इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. Yes, Vicky, I'll be giving you questions for your homework in the end. Just wait till the end, you will get all the questions. Okay, so conservative tillage बहुत ज़्यादा important है, and after that currently there is lot of buzz going around regenerative agriculture. ये भी बहुत important है, and a case study or the live example that has helped the farmers a lot by taking up this regenerative agriculture. I have given you the article as well as the case study. ये हिंदू में, द हिंदू में आया था न्यूज़पेपर में, दैट आई हैव शेयर्ड विथ यू ऑल ऑन द टेलीग्राम चैनल. फेज़ 1 से पहले ही किया था, फेज़ 1 के 1 वीक पहले ही किया था. काइंडली गो थ्रू दैट. yesterday नो while doing this descriptive answer writing first orientation session, I have discussed with you कि वो धूली बुआई जो होती है, दैट इज़ इन महाराष्ट्र. द सेम थिंग प्री मॉनसून ड्राई सोइंग जो आंध्र प्रदेश में अभी करेंटली कर रहे हैं, दैट ऑल फॉल्स अंडर दिस रीजनरेटिव एग्रीकल्चर ओनली. ओके, रीजनरेटिव एग्रीकल्चर क्या है? इट्स बेसिकली मोर ऑफ टेकिंग अप द कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ ज़ीरो बजट, ज़ीरो टिलेज ओनली. ओके, और कंजर्वेटिव एग्रीकल्चर. Biotechnology in agriculture, that also would be important. Okay, what are the latest technologies? कुछ है. See, from where will you get all this? आपको लग रहा होगा कि पता नहीं कौन कौन से बुक्स पढ़ने होंगे. Nothing. Whatever that you come across under ARD current affairs, जो अभी न्यूज़पेपर्स में या फिर कुछ current affairs में जो आते हैं associated with these topics, that would be important. You need not go through any separate book or something. Everything you will find in the current affairs only. कुछ नया आर्टिकल रिलीज़ किया ICR ने, या फिर some नया ब्रीड रिलीज़ किया है. So while doing that they give little bit of content along with that. That also would be important. Okay. उसके बाद green revolution, one of the most important topics under agronomy, which has paved the way actually that we are in a position to export food grains today, that is because of this green revolution only. उसमें भी कई सारे आए हैं, green revolution, second green revolution, evergreen revolution and all that. ये already मैंने static part में सब कुछ दे दिया है. In another 1 or 2 days I'll slash the prices again, so that if anyone wants to go through the content for your exam preparation, that you can do. Okay. And next is ARD current affairs. These are the topics that you need to cover as part of this. Only the most important topics or chapters, 18 chapters are there when we look at ARD, 18 to 19 chapters, 19 I think. 19 chapters में some 7 or 8 chapters are the most very important for your descriptive part. All that will be covering in these next 6 or 7 sessions. Okay. Now, yesterday only, or day before yesterday to be precise, I have said that when you talk about descriptive answer writing, that includes your introduction, the connection link between introduction and the body of the answer itself and the conclusion, right? So keeping this in mind, now we'll write an answer for this question. What is the question? Regenerative agriculture can be adopted by Indian farmers to address soil degradation and improve land fertility. Now this they have already given a statement. उन्होंने statement दे दिया which is on a very positive note. So we have to focus on that positive aspects of the regenerative agriculture, keeping in view Indian farmers. Okay, now they are telling us examine. Now whenever the term examine comes, so what is that you have to do? जो comment के बाद we have seen, no, comment से ज़्यादा you have to probe little bit deeper than comment, that would be examine. उसके बाद आता है आपका analyze, right? So here this means to probe deeper into the topic and understand the topic in detail. So here whenever the term examine comes in the question, the candidate is expected to investigate and establish the key facts, okay, and issues as per the requirement of the question. Here what is the requirement of the question, or what does the question demand? It is saying that regenerative agriculture can be adopted. They are saying it can be adopted, so positive, okay, adopted by Indian farmers to address. There are two major issues that Indian farmers are facing as per this question. One, soil degradation, and two, improving the land fertility. Along with that, you can come up with various other problems for which you can show that regenerative agriculture can be a great solution. Okay, now you have to examine. So you have to provide how regenerative agriculture can help Indian farmers in addressing soil degradation and improving land fertility. Okay, now this is the question that we have seen. So the first, introduction. How will you introduce? Okay, here we have said soil degradation and land fertility. So highlighting that they are saying this can be adopted by the Indian farmer. So it means that there is an underlying problem of soil degradation and low land fertility in Indian soils. So that with that notation, soil degradation is a major challenge for Indian agriculture, with over 30% of the country's land affected by various forms of degradation such as erosion, nutrient depletion, salinization, etc. Done. Okay, now you must be wondering, ma'am, आपको ये data कहाँ से मिला 30%? और आगे भी I'll be providing you lots of facts and figures. All that I have taken from the regular ARD current affairs, that includes some schemes, reports और indices only. कहीं पे भी मैंने अलग से कुछ नहीं किया है. Nothing is from my whims or my imagination. Okay, ये ICR का एक report release हुआ था. Okay, some 8 years back, 8 or 10 years back. Even today we generally refer to that only when it comes to soil degradation and land fertility or organic carbon content in the Indian soils, etc. Okay, so from that report only all this data has been taken. Okay, yes. Now how we are saying regenerative agriculture can be adopted, that also you have to highlight in the introduction itself. So for these problems, regenerative agriculture offers sustainable alternative solutions by focusing on practices that restore soil health, enhances biodiversity, improve long term agriculture productivity. ये हो गया. But now we have to confirm how it is done, regenerative agriculture. Now this is an holistic approach to farming that aims to regenerate the soil, increase biodiversity and promote ecosystem services like water retention, carbon sequestration, pollination, etc. And there are 5 to 6 major principles. Why I am saying 5 to 6? Because in some literature you will find that there are 5 key principles for regenerative agriculture. In few literature you will find 6 key principles. So 5 to 6 key practices in regenerative agriculture that can be adopted. So here we are saying, question में क्या था, regenerative agriculture can be adopted by Indian farmers to address soil degradation and improve soil or land fertility. How? In what form? So for that you are highlighting the principles or the key practices like your conservation tillage, cover cropping, crop rotation and diversification, agroforestry, organic composting or organic farming or natural farming. So with this we are through with the introduction part where we have focused on 3 major points. What are they? 1, we have shown what is a major problem that is being faced by the Indian farmers. 2, we have shown how regenerative agriculture can offer a sustainable solution, which the statement itself is saying. And 3, we are showing the definition or the what you will say meaning of regenerative agriculture and how its practices and what are the various practices. Okay, this here you can stop the introduction. Now introduction is complete. Next second आता है हमारा क्या, connecting link between introduction and the body of the answer. Now what would be the connecting link? Now when we are talking about the question, again let us revisit the question. Regenerative agriculture can be adopted by Indian farmers to address soil degradation and improve land fertility. Examine. So in simpler terms, they want us to show the reasons why Indian farmers should adopt regenerative agriculture to address the soil degradation and improving the land fertility. So that you have to focus here. So the following are the reasons for the farmers to adopt regenerative agriculture in India. So before going any further, I would like to request you all to please like this session and share this session with your friends as well so that they can also benefit from these sessions. Now coming to the body of the answer, now you have to provide the reasons why they should adopt. We are examining, right? So we are examining the statement as to regenerative agriculture can be adopted. Why? Examine. We are now focusing on the reasons. Now here body of the answer, first reason to address increasing soil degradation. Already 2 reasons इन्होंने दे दिया है. To address soil degradation and improve land fertility. आगे और भी 2 reasons मैंने इसमें add किया है. Okay. Now according to ICR, again this is from the same report, 120.72 million hectares, ये अभी और भी बढ़ गया है, of India's total geographical area suffer from various forms of land degradation, and this impacts the crop yields, biodiversity, overall ecosystem health. Now we have said that regenerative agriculture can be adopted by farmers to address the soil degradation and improve land fertility. How it can? That second sentence. So first हमने दिया है why they should reason behind this suggestion. Okay, now how the suggestion should be implemented. So regenerative practices like cover cropping, crop rotation and organic composting can help rebuild organic matter in the soil, increase its water retention capacity and reduce erosion. This will be vital for improving the productivity of degraded land. So we are addressing the soil degradation. Now example, see, whenever you are trying to give answers for such questions, okay, examine. So we have examined, okay, एक रिपोर्ट आया है कि इस तरह से है and whatever the एक हमने पहले भी आंसर में दिखा है, these are the key practices of regenerative agriculture and that will help in increasing the productivity of degraded lands. Now in order to substantiate your answer, अगर आपके पास examples है, so please provide that. This will be a huge boost for your answer that will have 100% positive impact on the examiner who is correcting your paper. एक बार ये examples देख लिया उन्होंने which are very much apt to whatever that you are providing the answer that will give a huge boost. So here the zero budget natural farming initiative in Andhra Pradesh is a prime example of regenerative agriculture in action. By promoting practices like cover cropping, mulching, biological inputs instead of chemical fertilizers, the state has managed to regenerate soil, reduce input cost and increase farm yields. Now where will you get these examples? These all you will get from the regular ARD current affairs. Only this example I have taken from the same article which I have shared on the Telegram few days back. Okay, आगे भी ऐसे कई सारे examples आएंगे. Wherever you are trying to provide some reasoning or something, try to substantiate your answer with some example. मैंने तो यहाँ I have ample time, so मैंने पूरा यहाँ पे दिया है entire word and statements. But there exam में at least आप ये आंध्र प्रदेश में recently we have been able to notice the differences that regenerative agriculture has brought. उतना भी लिखेंगे तो भी the examiner would understand that yes, this person, this candidate knows or has full command over the topic. Okay. Now second important point, they are saying that it will improve land fertility. So yes, fertility degradation is one of the leading causes of reduced agriculture output in India. Okay. And intensive farming practices over decades combined with excessive use of chemical fertilizers have led to nutrient imbalances in the soil. Studies have shown that regenerative agriculture practices can increase the soil organic carbon up to 20% in 5 years, enhancing soil fertility and productivity. Now, where did I get this report? Now, this when I was doing the topic, while I was working on this topic, regenerative agriculture, I was searching for the notes. In that, एक site है. I'm not able to recall that site's name now. There, lot of PhD students and research scholars or sometimes universities, they publish their papers. Okay. So, एक university है, they were working on this regenerative agriculture in wheat and sugarcane. यूपी में एक है उसका यूनिवर्सिटी एंड करनाल में एक wheat research institute है. So they were working on that. During they have published a paper, okay, on this, and from that only I have taken this content. So while you research for your topic, any topic, you will get lots of facts and figures. So उसमें से जो major important है that you can take up. So since this has been published by an authentic institute, agriculture research institute, I have taken this content. ऐसा नहीं कि कोई PhD student ने कुछ भी दिया है तो there we can focus on the some facts, not figures. Figures always see that they should be authentic or published by a reliable source. And हमारे लिए students के लिए reliable source कौन सा है? Best is your basic, major research institutes or universities themselves अगर कुछ उन्होंने publish किया है, or scientists sometimes they also come up with this. From that you can take the data, no problem. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. Now coming back to our answer. So again example. So here I have tried to substantiate this my answer with example for each point. Just give me a second. Okay. So here in the state of Maharashtra, the use of agroforestry planting trees alongside the crops has improved soil fertility by returning nutrients to the soil and improving water retention. Farmers practicing this setup has seen up to 15 to 20% higher yields compared to the conventional farming methods. Again, agroforestry ka jab, there was an article in news only. So there they have highlighted this. So यहाँ से मैंने ये लिया है. अभी कैसा है Vicky, is my voice good? Let me check. Sometimes. So here in the state of Maharashtra, the use of agroforestry planting trees alongside the crops has improved soil. हो सकता है मैं बीच में. Soil and improving water retention. कभी-कभी I sway a lot. So maybe with that I must have moved away from the mic. Okay, hope Vicky now it is clear. Now 2 points इन्होंने किया है. Now I have added 2 more points here. 1, to reduce reliance on chemical inputs. Obviously regenerative agriculture. So whenever we talk about regenerative agriculture, we are trying to use whatever that is already available on the farm, the wastage that we are reutilizing. So one of the main tenets of regenerative agriculture is reducing dependence on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. In India, chemical input usage has grown steadily. For example, urea consumption increased from 59 million tons in 2010-11 to 69 million tons in 2020-21. Okay, this again I have taken from one of the these articles only. And one more beauty of this descriptive answer writing is, अगर डाटा थोड़ा पुराना भी है तो भी चलेगा. यू नीड नॉट वरी कि अरे हमें लेटेस्ट डाटा चाहिए बस 2024 या 23. इफ़ यू आर नॉट एबल टू प्रोवाइड दैट, एटलीस्ट इफ़ यू कैन सब्सटेंशिएट योर आंसर विथ थोड़ा ओल्ड भी डाटा आपको आइडिया है, दैट विल हेल्प अ लॉट. ओके, सो हियर I didn't find much data on the latest. मैंने actually इतना search नहीं किया था. So whatever the data that I had from the earlier reports, that same thing that I have taken. But that also is substantiating my answer very well. Okay. So next, by using natural compost, organic mulches and diversified cropping systems. So here again and again, if you noticed, for whatever reason that we are providing, we are using the same 5 or 6 key practices that we have highlighted for regenerative agriculture. Okay, so since we are substantiating this, we are examining this, how regenerative agriculture can be adopted for various issues that are faced by the farmers of India. Okay, so we are using those key practices only. So here again, see, natural compost, natural farming, organic mulches, organic farming, diversified cropping system, again, which is one of the key practice of regenerative agriculture. Farmers can reduce the reliance on synthetic inputs, lowering cost while maintaining yields. बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल, इफ़ यू कैन सी लाइव एग्जाम्पल, जो किसी भी आर्टिकल की ज़रूरत नहीं है. once we talk about to reduce the reliance on chemical inputs and how that has impacted the production positively, Sikkim is the best example. In Sikkim, which became the world's first fully organic state in 2016, regenerative practices such as organic composting, cover cropping and crop rotation have been widely adopted. This transition has helped enhance soil health, fertility, while reducing the farmers' dependence on chemical inputs. And if you see the latest fertilizer utilization by different states, you can see that Sikkim is one of those states where almost zero consumption of fertilizers. Okay, yes, and fourth important point, why? To enhance the climate, to enhance the climate resilience of Indian agriculture and improving the carbon sequestration. Regenerative agriculture helps in building climate resilience by improving soil's capacity to retain water, which is particularly relevant in drought-prone areas in India. And since Indian agriculture is majorly dependent on monsoons, though we have good amount of irrigation projects and all that, but still they are not perennial in nature. Majority of them are seasonal only. That is, they can provide irrigation water only during particular seasons. Okay, so for that, drought prone areas abhi bhi hai India by bahut sara dry land agriculture, dry farming we still perform. So in those areas, this would help us a lot. Practices such as no-till farming and agroforestry also promote carbon sequestration and mitigate climate change. Now I am substantiating my answer. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, regenerative practices can sequester 0.5 to 3 tons of carbon per hectare per year. When you search for the notes for regenerative agriculture, you can find that FAO has also come up with various details related to pertaining to this regenerative agriculture. From that report only I have taken this content. Okay, helping reduce greenhouse gas emissions and fight global warming. Again, example, in Rajasthan's Thar desert region, farmers practicing agroforest and cover cropping have successfully combated desertification, improved soil moisture retention and sequestered carbon. This has not only improved crop yields but also mitigated the effects of erratic rainfall and temperature increases. Now, from where I have taken the example, if you remember, I think in 2021 or 22, United Nations combating desertification, UNCCD, यूनाइटेड नेशन कन्वेंशन टू कॉम्बैट डेजर्टिफिकेशन, इनका एक COP हुआ था. COP आई थिंक 16 या 17, आई डोंट एग्जैक्टली रिमेंबर दैट बिकॉज ये थोड़ा पुराना डाटा है दिस वन व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट दिस. So during that time, if you remember, Jaggi Vasudev ne bhi, he has come up with Save the Soil campaign. He rode the bike and tried to increase the awareness about the importance of saving the soil, etc. among the masses, right? So us convention mein they have highlighted the success story of Rajasthan's Thar desert region. ओके, इंडिया ने ये हाईलाइट किया था. फ्रॉम दैट ओनली आई हैव टेकन दिस. ओके, सो ये आपको लग रहा है कि वंस वी हैव डन द फेज 1 या फिर कुछ रिपोर्ट्स पढ़े हैं और वी हैव गॉन थ्रू सम इंडिसेस और सम कॉन्फ्रेंसेस एंड ऑल दैट, बट मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द टाइम्स while writing the descriptive answer you can get lot of facts and figures from those reports only, from those conferences, from those indices, from the schemes also. While you are doing, many a times if you notice, there would be a reason why a particular scheme is launched. So in the reason, when they highlight, they give lot of facts and figures in that. Okay, currently agriculture mein farmers, they are not able to get so and so amount, they are not able to get standard income and all that. How they'll get, how that is done? By the data that has been collected by the NS, that is National Surveying, kya hai wo? I'm not able to get that. So from that data they have taken, and accordingly they have come up with PM Kisan scheme, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. Okay, so the reason when they highlight, please go through that reason as well as to why a particular scheme has been launched, क्योंकि वो reasons यहाँ के लिए आपको substantiating your answers will help a lot. कोई भी स्कीम हो, always there would be a reason behind launching that scheme. Okay, so even if you focus on that, that will help you a lot. So I have taken from the reports. कई बार यहाँ पे अभी schemes का reasons कुछ आए नहीं हैं, majority of them I have taken from the reports only. Now अभी मैंने दे दिया है how why I have examined and I have showed why this should be adopted, and I have given suitable examples as well to support my stance. Now conclusion, given the fact that more than 85% of the Indian farmers are small and marginal, regenerative agriculture offers a sustainable pathway for Indian farmers to restore soil health, improve land fertility and ensure long-term agriculture productivity. Again थोड़ा सा introduction का ही आता है इसमें. Okay, but after that, as I have said earlier also, whenever you are concluding, you have to show what is being done on that front, or you can give your views as well. So here I have highlighted that Indian government has launched programs such as National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture. मैंने इसका full details नहीं दिया है, which is actually under RKVY. इसमें इसके अंदर कई सारे schemes है, परंपरागत कृषि विकास योजना, भारतीय प्राकृतिक कृषि पद्धति, and all that various schemes, soil health card scheme, all that they fall under this NMSA only, and we are trying to use those schemes to address this soil degradation and improving the land fertility. We are trying to help the farmers. So the same thing, which includes the components that encourage organic farming, soil health improvement, agroforestry, etc. However, a broader adoption of regenerative agriculture will require more targeted efforts. So this is what I am closing the answer with an opinion that, okay, though they are doing, which is actually very, very important given the fact that more than 85% of the Indian farmers are small and marginal, but still broader adoption, if we want to go for a broader adoption of these key practices, then that would definitely require targeted effort. So that is और थोड़ा सा effort लगाना. With this I have concluded the answer. Positively कहीं पे भी negative आया नहीं है. We have shown the positive aspects because clearly the question itself is highlighting that. We are just substantiating our answers. Comment नहीं दे रहे हैं. Along with comment we are probing little bit deeper and giving the facts. Right? All that we have done, and we have even facts के साथ साथ we have substantiated our answers with proper examples as well. Okay, so ये है आपके homework questions, descriptive एंड ये कई सारे कुछ प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस भी आ सकते हैं इसमें, कुछ यूपीएससी से भी मैंने लिया है, बिकॉज सम ऑफ दिस टॉपिक्स आर कॉमन फॉर यूपीएससी एज वेल. ओके, सो वहाँ से भी विच आई फाउंड रेलेवेंट फॉर नाबार्ड एग्जामिनेशन, स्पेशली द लेवल, वो ही मैंने लिया है यहाँ पे. सो 10 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन यू कैन गो फॉर एटलीस्ट 400 वर्ड्स एंड 15 मार्क का क्वेश्चन 600 वर्ड्स मैक्सिमम. थोड़ा सा प्लस और माइनस भी चलेगा, बट नॉट मोर देन दिस. जनरली ये स्टैंडर्ड है. अदरवाइज नाबार्ड हैजंट मेंशन्ड एनीवेयर द वर्ड लिमिट. जनरली दिस इज व्हाट वी आर taking. Okay, though my answer might have, it contains more than 600 marks, sorry, 600 words, I have tried to accommodate all the content. Okay, आपका थोड़ा कम भी हो सकता है. I have in the starting itself I have told you that जो example है simply आप लिख सकते हो. आंध्र प्रदेश, it has taken up regenerative agriculture which has given good results, and they are trying to bring in more area under regenerative agriculture or natural farming. Natural farming में ही they are they're trying to incorporate the principles of regenerative agriculture. Okay, so this is all from my end. I hope you enjoyed the session, you liked the session. Please, now the forum is open for your queries, questions, anything, and you can send in your answers. Only one answer per person I can take up, so you can send in the answers to me on helpdesk@eduterrain@gmail.com. I'll be evaluating your answers and providing you with the feedback. Yes, now the forum is open for your queries, questions, and please don't forget to like this session and share this session with your friends, and don't forget to join the Telegram channel. Yes. Mabasha, reasoning they must have already given some 4 marks or something it would be, because these are all reasoning, quants, English, computers, decision making, all these they are only qualifying in nature, so they must have already prescribed some marks. If you look at the previous year cutoffs, there you will get. Okay, from that you can understand what would be the cutoff. As far as I remember, it is 4 marks or something, 3 or 4 marks. एक बार प्रीवियस ईयर कट ऑफ्स देख लीजिए, बिकॉज आई डोंट एग्जैक्टली रिमेंबर नाउ. मैंने बहुत पहले वो पीपीटी बना के क्लास लिया था. Yes, hope Mabasha was able to answer your query. So you need not worry, वो तो फिक्स्ड ही रहता है. That would be fixed. Yes, coming to Vicky's question. Yes, Vicky, please send me in the word format only so that I can correct and give the comments in that only. No, I'll be doing the evaluation and providing you with the personal feedback. मैं आपको उसी मेल पे रिप्लाई कर दूंगी. Okay, in the same word format, whatever the document that you have sent, in that only I'll write all the comments. उसी में कमेंट्स बॉक्स का जो रहता है ना, वी कैन इनकॉर्पोरेट आर कमेंट्स. ओके, इन दैट ओनली आई विल कमेंट everything and provide you with suggestions as well wherever if I found. It would be personal only, and based on the mistakes that all these students do, whoever they are sending the answers and everything, from that only I'll try to highlight those in the live classes so that others can benefit learning from those mistakes. Yes, Vicky, hope I was able to answer your query well. Yes. So thank you very much for being so patiently attending the session. So see you all day after tomorrow. Meanwhile, you can send in your answers. You have one whole day today and even 2 days, tomorrow also. Again, day after, not day after tomorrow, Monday we'll have class, Saturday and Sunday. No, you have good amount of time, utilize this. Now, since I have highlighted regenerative agriculture, ऐसे कई सारे concepts like green revolution, try to come up, compiling that content for your examination, जो भी you are preparing this for descriptive part. Topics highlight, I'll for every chapter I'll try to highlight all the topics so that आप भी खुद से कुछ ढूंढ सकते. When you do your homework, that will help you a lot. Okay, chalo. Since I'm not getting any queries as such, I'm winding up the session. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead. Have a great weekend ahead. Please take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.